Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Murray off play action. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Beating the play clock is Hill. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Kaepernick. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Colin Kaepernick hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners nothing. Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. Try to do better here. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
Number 24.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
With a 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, 49ers nothing.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw, Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
43 is Mike. 43 is Mike.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal for the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
38-yard line.
36.
On first down, Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
91. Deuce. Check 13. Check 13.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Gun. Here's Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Jaguars.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down, in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. While the train is down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 84 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For the extra point.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
Murray's pass.
A great play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check. Hey, 91. 91.
Now Kaepernick. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check, Mike. 54. Mike, 54. You got me.
Now Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the...
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got one, I got 2. Mike, check, 59. Hey, defense, hey. Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. Check.
Throwing again. Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, had to get, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jaguars.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Murray now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Oh, shift. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike one.
To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Jaguars 52, 49ers 13. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 59, 49ers 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to loft it. He's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Easy. 26 Mike. I got him.
Murray now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, 49ers.
Mike, check, 59.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the gun, Hill, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. It's a party now. So Mike's number one.
And he'll he stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run with Mostert. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Going down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Thomas. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Hill. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now from Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Andy Isabella. A fumble on the play.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A pitch out to Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Elliott. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.